Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to North Hardin High School for tonight's semifinal action of the girls 17th District Soccer Tournament. In our opening semifinal, Elizabethtown victorious over Fort Knox 10-0. In our nightcap, it'll be the Central Hardin Bruins taking on the North Hardin Trojans. North Hardin, the 3 seed in the 17th District, will be technically the visitors tonight. Starting lineups for North Hardin: Madison Yates, Abigail Stover, McKaylee Thompson, Jerica Johnson, Elion Jackson, Isabella Carter, Olivia Maldonado, Kirsten Miller, Juliana Wiedemann, Isabella Torres, and in goal tonight for the Trojans will be Aubrey Putharansi. For Central Hardin, their starters: Maddie Berry, Shelby Edson, Taylor Edson, Paige Bratcher, McKenna Johnson, Ava Stith, Cassidy Gent, Audra Disselkamp, Josie Satterfield, Elizabeth Howe, and in goal tonight will be Alicia Potham. This is a Hardin County Education and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools live Channel 1 programming, sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. E-Town Apartments by Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today at etownapartments.com. Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and a friendly staff. E-Town Exterminating is a locally owned, family-run pest control company that's been serving the surrounding areas of Kentucky since 1976. And West Point Bank, let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. So the starters are on the field. Again, the winner of this moves on to Thursday night's championship game, where they will take on the Elizabethtown Panthers. That game will be right here at North Hardin at 5:30 on Thursday evening. Mr. Jeff Macy will bring you that action. Tomorrow night, we're back on the air from Elizabethtown High School with the boys 17th District semifinal actions. Opening game there, we'll have Elizabethtown taking on John Hardin, and in the nightcap, it'll be North Hardin and Central Hardin squaring off. Both teams make their way out onto the field. North Hardin will have the opening possession. Officials make sure everybody's where they're supposed to be. Yates will play it back. Back to Thompson. Trying to get it to Torres. Central with it now. And gets to the outside. Sent forward again by Central. That's Stith who had that one to the outside. Just turning it in, still with possession. And we're going to have a foul in the box to start it off, just 40 seconds in. I believe that was Elizabeth Howell who was fouled. This will be Taylor Edson to take this PK. Putharansi has to stay on her line until the ball is kicked. Edson left-footed shot and goal. So just 40 seconds in, and Central Hardin goes on top. In our earlier game, it was Elizabethtown over Fort Knox, 10-0. A-Town moving on to the 17th District Championship game. Coach Smith wanted an explanation. Send it up the right side. Stith goes back for it, gets possession. Try give and go, it's sent back. Now to the outside, Edson, she'll send it down. Barry comes over, Putherancy comes out, she'll scoop it up. Putherancy punts it away. Disselkamp had it shot blocked by Jerica Johnson. Now it goes to the outside again. Edson racing down, crosses there, headed it, and that goes over the goal, and will be a goal kick for the Trojans. That was McKenna Johnson on the header. Putherancy to take this goal kick. Johnson will keep it on this end. Play it back to Bratcher. Bratcher takes it to the outside a little too far. Throw in North Hardin. Eliana Jackson quickly gets that one in. Taylor Edson sends it back near midfield. Jerica Johnson now with it for North. To the outside for Malden, or sorry, Malden. Wiedemann. Torres sends it forward, it stays in. Yates will get to this one. Yates gonna cross all the way near the goal, picked up by Potham. To the far side, laid back. Taylor Edson now again towards the middle. Thompson will get back to that one. Tries to turn it, goes out, throw in, Central. Taylor Edson to throw this one in. Goes out again. This time it's off Central, will be a throw in for North. Johnson leaves it down the line. Maldonado pops it straight up in the air, trying to get it to Yates. Another big hop. Disselkamp. Now Yates puts it on the left foot, tried shot, closed out by Stith. Bratcher will send it back up the field. Johnson with it to the middle, to Howell, back for Disselkamp. Stith now with it on the far side. She'll send it up. Gonna stay in. And that's gonna go wide, just wide right. A couple of runs closing out there. Goal kick for the Trojans. Thorancy quickly puts it down. To Yates. Bratcher gets it to the middle for Disselkamp. That'll be stopped by the Trojans. Outside, it's gonna go off Wiedemann. Throw in Central. Bratcher comes forward to take this one. She'll throw it down the line. That was popped in the air. Play it out to Torres. Torres will send it out for Wiedemann, unable to keep it in. Throw in Central again. Johnson quickly into Disselkamp. Wiedemann, that one's sent out near midfield. Taylor Edson with it. She'll send it out the far side. Stith's gonna get there. Stith turns it towards the north goal. Passed inside, then it'll be cleared out by Stover. Ball stays on that end. Now it'll be Torres will send it down the center. Hotham will let it roll into the box and pick it up. She'll punt that one back. Thompson misplays that. Barry back there. It'll be Stover who clears it out. That one played back. Gent plays it to the outside for Stith. Now Disselkamp will send it forward. I believe everybody was offsides, so they'll just let it go back. Free ball for Putheranci. She'll play it to Stover. Stover sends it up North Hardin's right side. Maldonado now with it on her foot. She's going to bounce it in. Shelby Edson got a head on it. I think it was Cassidy Gent that sent it out. Goes towards the other end. Stover again with it. Goes right to Johnson. She's going to send it over for Satterfield. We've got an offsides call. So it'll be a free kick for North Hardin. Stover right down the center. Johnson gets there first. Ball up. Barry now with it. He's trying to get it outside for Satterfield. Satterfield across. Taylor Edson race to it. Shot, and it's in. Taylor Edson with her second goal of the night. This one coming with 33-16 to go in the first half. Good team offense that time. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, eTownApartments.com, Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, eTown Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Gates plays it back to Johnson. That one taken away by McKenna Johnson. Popped up near the middle of the field. Disselkamp was there. Now it'll be Torres who sends it high into the sky. Bratcher, Wiedemann there, both teams. Johnson comes out with it. Johnson gonna send it forward for Satterfield. Satterfield will cross. That was poked away by the Trojans. Johnson keeps it down there. She crosses and saved by Putheranci. Quickly gonna punt this one away. Johnson to the outside for Wiedemann. Wiedemann gonna send it to the corner. Yates goes racing off. Shelby Edson there. She'll kick it out. It'll be a throw in for North. Wiedemann quickly gets it into Yates. That's going to go off of Bratcher. That'll be a corner kick for the Trojans. Yates quickly gets it into Torres. Torres going to send it across. Maldonado on the other side. Shot. And goes off the crossbar. Shot was from Wiedemann. That'll be a goal kick for Central Hardin. Cassidy Gent to take this one. She'll get it up to Shelby Edson. She's going to send it down the center. Barry there for the Bruins. To the outside. Howell going to send it up the left side. Taylor Edson chasing after it. Able to keep it in. Now she'll cross. That goes to the back. It'll be Satterfield will chase it down. Wiedemann there, goes out off of Wiedemann, a throw in Central. Satterfield quickly getting it in, it's gonna go to Torres, she'll kick it back out. It'll be another throw in for the Bruins. We're gonna have a foul, and it'll be a free kick from outside the box. Taylor Edson will take this one. This one hooking in. Putheransi came out, they kick it away. Torres will clear it. Bratcher comes up from the back. She's going to send it right back into the box, offsides. I believe that was Satterfield, wasn't able to get back onside. Goes past Wiedemann and out, and that'll be a throw in. Central Hardin. Bratcher to throw this one in. Subs coming in. Bratcher again to throw this one in, down the line to Miller, right back to Howe, now Berry with it. Berry's going to cross right at the top of the box, knocked out by the Trojans. Johnson now with it. She's going to send it, trying to get it to Maldonado, stiff there for Central. Send back up, Maldonado keeps it in to Mahone. Sent back now towards the middle of the field. Torres chasing after this one. Torres going to play it to the outside for Wiedemann, but Bratcher got there first. Now Torres, it's a little too heavy a touch. It'll be a throw in. Bruins. Bratcher to throw this one in. Into Panner. To Berry. Berry going to send it. That's going to go out. That'll be a throw in North Hardin. Miller to throw the, oh, Johnson will throw it in. It goes off Bratcher. Shelby Edson sends it back the other way. Thompson there, Berry there for Central. Stover will send it down the center of the field. That one poked free by Mahone, but it went to Stiff. Stiff sends it right back out for Panner. Panner will send this one forward to Taylor Edson. And we have offsides called. A free kick for the Trojans. Mahone sends it forward from Maldonado. Stiff on her. Maldonado turns. She's going to cross. Shelby Edson got to it. Yates is there for North, trying to control it. She'll play it back to Miller. Miller tried to play it over. Panner got there first, but now it'll be Thompson with it. She's right down the middle of the field. Shelby Edson outside to Taylor Edson. Stiff. It's a Disselkamp. She'll send it up the field. Miller there for North. Right back the other way. Gent heads it. Torres, but it'll be Bratcher to Shelby Edson. She'll send it back out near midfield. Johnson now with it for Central. Takes it back towards the center of the field. And she'll play it back to Shelby Edson. Over to Gent. That's going to get all the way to Stiff. Stiff going to play it towards the center. Panner will get it back to Bratcher. Bratcher, as Potham comes out. Oh, and she picked it up. It was passed back to her in the box. It'll be a PK. Looks like it'll be Madison Yates. Actually, it won't be a PK. It'll be a free kick from that spot where she picked it up at. She will get 10 yards. We'll be able to move on the whistle. No wall. So Potham plays out in front. The other 10 Central Hardin Bruins all make a wall right in front of the goal. Gonna have to go upper. They can't touch it. Quick touch. Shot that goes off Potham, high in the air. And that'll be a corner kick for the Trojans. Torres comes to take this one. Torres, shallow, that one's headed out by Shelby Edson. Mahone now for North and turn it back. Maldonado trying to get there. Gent is there for Central. That goes off of Maldonado and it goes out off North, throw in for the Bruins. It's like Stith will be the one to throw this one in. Yates now with it. Looks like it was Disselkamp that got it back from her. Torres sends it back in. Stith there. Maldonado with the ball. She'll play it back. Johnson. Johnson left foot shot. It's in! Jerica Johnson with the goal for the Trojans. (24-13). And it's a 2-1 lead for the Bruins. Panner going to send this up the left side for Taylor Edson. Mahone over there for the Trojans. It goes out. Throw in Central. Taylor Edson to throw this one in. It goes back out. Throw in this time for North. Johnson will throw this one in. Sends it ahead for Maldonado. Ball back down to the other end. I believe that was Thompson that sent it up the field. Johnson still with it on the far side. It's going to go out off Central. North throw in. Johnson again with it, going to send it forward, trying to get to Maldonado. Gent there first. That's going to go off of North Hardin. Central Hardin throw in. Stith comes over to send this one in. It's going to go out off Central. North throw in. Again, Johnson will throw this in. Throw it in for Yates. Heads it, that'll go too far out. Throw in Central. Stith to throw this one in. To Taylor Edson. Mahone comes up. She gets to it. She'll chip it forward. It'll go right to Gent. And now Shelby Edson will send it out. Jerica Johnson's going to keep it in on this end. Tries to pass over. Disselkamp sends it back near midfield. Again, Abby Mahone with it. Mahone again sends it, this time into the box. Potham will come out and scoop this one up. Potham punts that one away. High hop near midfield. Panner going to head it forward. Taylor Edson out there. Thompson comes over for North. Back out. It's going to go out. Subs coming in on both sides. Throw in by Taylor Edson. He sent out. Another throw in for Central. Panner going to send it out the other side, trying to get it to Howell. Shot towards the middle. Stover there. Stover will clear it. It comes right back in. We'll have a foul on the Bruins. That'll be a free kick for the Trojans. Panner sends that one back, but Torres will send it down. Ava McGee sent that one up. Johnson trying to get to it. Stover again will send it near midfield. Comes back on Johnson's foot. Gets it to the outside for Taylor Edson. Shot. Putharancy with the save. Putharancy punts that one away. Johnson, foot on it to Maldonado. That will be sent forward that time by Hayes. Towson to Torres. That'll go too far off North Hardin. Throw in Central. And that's out off Central. Throw in North. We'll have subs coming in. We're halfway through our first half of play. Score 2-1, Central Hardin on top. Taylor Edson scored on a PK just 40 seconds into the ball game. And Edson again with 33-16 to go in the first half. Then just a few minutes later, or ago, Jerica Johnson put it in for the Trojans, cut the lead to 2-1. Jackson not able to get to that one, will go all the way outside. Hal stops it, and then it will go out off of North. Throw in Central. Hal gonna throw this one in to Panner. And it goes out, and a throw in North. Miller to Yates. And we have a bad throw in. It'll be a throw in now for Central. Into Disselkamp, back to Howe. Thompson back there. Over her head. Stover. Trying to clear it out. Johnson plays it to the outside for Howell. Howell down into the corner. It's going to go off North, throw in Central. Howell picks it up. We've got subs coming in. Try to get it into Barry. That's going to go off of her and out. It'll be a goal kick for the Trojans. With Rancy to take this one. Barry with it. Turns, right foot, that one goes off Stover. Stover now will take it up near midfield. She's going to kick it towards the outside. McGee gets to that one. McGee puts it outside. It's going to go off of Paget. And Johnson now to throw it in. Down the line. Yates heads it back towards the middle. Disselkamp now it'll be Panner who hits it forward. We're going to have a foul on Central. It'll be a free kick for North. I believe that's Stover that's down. Again, tomorrow night we will have the boys 17th District semifinal action. As our 5:30 game, it'll be Elizabethtown taking on John Hardin. And then in our 8 o'clock, our second semi, it will be Central Hardin and North Hardin. 17-17 to go here in our opening half of play. And this is a Hardin County Education and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools live Channel 1 programming, sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, eTownApartments.com, Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, eTown Exterminating, and West Point Bank. 2-1 our score, Central Hardin on top. Scoring started with just 40 seconds into the match. Taylor Edson on a PK scored the first goal. Then Edson again scored with 33-16 to go in the first half. At 24-43, it was Jerica Johnson scoring for North Hardin. That brings their score to 2-1, Central Hardin on top. So Stover will be subbed in for. Walked off on her own power. Looks like Torres will be the one who takes this free kick. Shelby Edson will head it back out near midfield. Barry there. Barry going to send it out the left. Racing up is Satterfield. Satterfield able to keep it in. Ball bounced around. It's Wiedemann with it for North. And Torres now up with it. Now Johnson has Panner there in front of her. That'll go off of Panner. Throw in North. Johnson quickly throwing it in. Trying to get it to Yates. Gent will head it back towards midfield. Johnson, I believe that went off. North will be a central throw in. Bratcher to throw this one in. Johnson will head that back near midfield. Popped in the air. Paget there. Jackson heads it out. Now Yates has it. She'll play it towards the middle. It's Shelby Edson, the first one to get there for either team. To Panner. Panner lays it off for McGee. McGee, that's going to go out. Throw in North Hardin. Jackson to throw this one in. We'll have subs checking in. Johnson to throw this one in. Down the line to Jackson. She'll head that forward. Shelby Edson gets to it. She'll keep it in. She throws it up the line. It goes right to Jerica Johnson. And Paget going after it. Now to be Johnson. Now Barry gets to it. We'll have a foul on North Hardin. It'll be a free kick for Central. Looks like it'll be Panner who will take this one. Close to being a handball. Sent back. Panner will keep it for Central. That'll be sent back up by Torres. Now Shelby Edson with it. I was going to head down to the corner. Bratcher will get there first for the Bruins. That goes out. Off the Bruins. Throw in for North. It's Maldonado who'll be throwing this one in. Quickly into Wiedemann. Trying to get it back to Maldonado. That goes out. Another throw in for the Trojans. This will be Wiedemann who throws this one into Yates. Yates tries to turn around. Satterfield comes back. That'll be sent down the field by Bratcher. Wiedemann with it for North. Try to get it to Maldonado. This will go down into the corner and just go past the line. It'll be a goal kick for Central Hardin. Gent will take this goal kick as we get the subs in. Shelby Edson now with it. Gets all the way back to Miller. Now Yates had it. Yates gets it back. Yates shot. That goes into the side net. And it will be a goal kick by Central. I think some people thought it hit off the front post. It did not. It hit off the frame at the rear of the goal. So Shelby Hudson squared up to take this one. Down the middle to Johnson. Tried to turn, but Jerica Johnson gets it back for North to Jackson. And Shelby Hudson back down the center of the field to Barry, back to Johnson. That time it was Thompson that sent it forward. Shelby Hudson gets back for that one. Throw in North, Jerica Johnson quickly into Yates. McGee gets there for Central Hardin. Now Johnson kicks it out, throw in North. Miller. Now it'll be Erica Johnson who comes back. Down the line, Yates will head it back towards Jackson. Jerica Johnson will keep it in, but goes to Shelby Edson. Sends it forwards. Wiedemann gets to that one. Wiedemann to the top. Stiff will clear that out back to midfield. Izzy Torres. Big hop right to Potom. Potom will punt this one away. And banged forward. Torres racing after it. She'll play it back to Putharansi. Putharansi will play it outside for Torres. Sends it up. Johnson, though, with it for Central. She lays it to the outside. Taylor Edson. We had an offsides call, so it'll be a free kick for the Trojans. 11:06 to go in our opening half, 2-1. Central Hardin on top. Putharansi to take this one. So he's sent to the outside. Jackson has this for the Trojans. Trying to get it back to the middle. McKenna Johnson sends it down for Central. Barry back there for Central, but it'll be Thompson who gets the ball. Not able to keep it in. It'll be a throw in now for the Bruins. Satterfield quickly into Barry. It'll be foul, and it'll be a free kick for Central Hardin. Hanner to take this one. So we go towards the left side of the box. Edson was racing it, goes off her foot and out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for the Trojans. .9:40 to go in the ball game. Ends up being Torres who takes it. Taylor Edson going to get it to McKenna Johnson in the middle. She'll take it back out to Central's left. Outside for Taylor Edson. It goes off the Trojans. Mahone trying to get it back to Johnson. Now it comes to Gent. Gent to the outside. Goes off Johnson, Jerica Johnson, sorry. Throw in Central. We'll go back. Stover plays it to the outside. They're going to say it went off Central Hardin, so throw in North. Mahone to throw this one in. Back to Mahone. To Stover trying to get it to Jerica Johnson. Taylor Edson now with it. She'll play it back to Howell. Plays it to Disselkamp. Sends it forward. Torres pops it in the air. Wiedemann will send this one forward, trying to get it near Yates. Maldonado over there. Maldonado and Gent. That was a lot of physical play on both sides. Torres with it. Outside to Wiedemann. Now Wiedemann back to Jerica Johnson. To Torres. She's going to send it high in the air to the opposite side. Stith there. Maldonado there for North. Mahone now with it. Taylor Edson gets to it. She'll turn to send it up near midfield. Thompson there. McKenna Johnson now with it for Central. She'll poke it forward. Good job by Thompson. Shielded off Satterfield. And they foul back near midfield. Officials letting them play. A lot of physical play going on. Stover will mark this one as we hit the 7 minutes to go mark. Jerica Johnson will play it in. Potham races over, slides, and she'll gather that ball. Torres going to get this to the outside. McGee gets there first for Central. Now Thompson there to Yates, but McGee again there. McGee will play it back for Shelby Edson. Get high in the air, right near midfield. Torres to Thompson, back to Torres. Torres will send it down into the corner. Yates there. Shelby Edson gets there first for Central. She'll kick it out. It's almost into the soccer field, and that one goes out. We really don't have one as the Johnson. So the ball goes all the way over to the girls' locker room here at North. Satterfield with it. Turn. Yates will keep it on this end. That's going to scoot through. Potham lets it cross the end line, and it will be a goal kick for the Bruins. Subs coming in again. Shelby Edson down the right side, headed by Johnson. Bounces over, and we'll have a foul. So it'll be another free kick for the Trojans. Stover to take this one. Just under 5 minutes to go. To Maldonado. Taylor Edson there for Central. She'll get the ball back. To the middle. Thompson gets that one for the Trojans. Going to play it forward for Yates. Now it'll be Howell who sends it up. Kenna Johnson going to get to this. Miller racing back. Johnson shot. Kutharancy save. Kutharancy quickly punting this one away. Big hop near midfield. Stith heads it. Maldonado tries to gather it in. He's got Stith on one side, Howell on the other. Sent to the outside. Thompson gets to that one again. That was Disselkamp. Now this one will be played back. Shelby Edson will get there first. She'll slow it down and send it up the right side. Miller Satterfield and Torres come together. Torres with it. Goes out off of Central. North throw in. Johnson quickly down the line to Yates. McGee gets back. Now Shelby Edson. Her and Wiedemann come together. That's a foul, and it'll be a free kick for North. And the Central fans starting to bark. It's physical on both sides. I totally get it. Yates to take this one, just under 3 minutes. Yates about 12 yards out, and it's headed away. I believe it was by Gent. Chip towards the corner. Mahone with it. Mahone gonna cross, gets it to Maldonado. Maldonado cross goes right to Shelby Edson, and she'll be able to clear it out. Oh, North able to keep it on this end. Jerica Johnson outside for Maldonado. Maldonado shot and in! Olivia Maldonado from Jerica Johnson, and we're all tied with 2:27 to go in the first half. And so we are all tied, 2:27 to go in the first half. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, eTownApartments.com, Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, eTown Exterminating, and West Point Bank. We had another ball on the field. So it'll be a throw in. Wiedemann to throw this one in. Gonna throw it into the box. Shelby Edson comes over. Madison Yates heads it high in the air. McGee there for Central. And that's gonna go off of North, and that'll be a goal kick for Central Hardin. Shelby Edson to Gent. Gent gets it to the outside to Stiff, but Mahone going to keep it on this end. Maldonado, I think, got kicked on that last one. It's a little slow moving after her and Gent came together. And they foul on Central and a free kick for North. 1:20 to go. Madison Yates sets this one down. So it's a three-person wall as we hit the 1 minute to go mark. Yates takes a look at the clock. It's going to be sent towards the right side. Headed out by Shelby Edson. Hitting the air by Disselkamp. And that'll go out, throw in for North. Jerica Johnson to throw this one in. 40 seconds to go. Trying to get it to Wiedemann. McKenna Johnson will clear it out for the Bruins. Abby Mahone able to keep it in to Maldonado. 22 seconds. That goes out off of Central. North throw in. Mahone sends it in towards Yates in the middle. He's trying to find some room. He's going to take a shot just wide left. Going to be a goal kick for Central Hardin. Shelby Edson to take this one, and that will do it. As it is 2-2, North Hardin and Central Hardin as we head to halftime. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results, with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, and South Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction is a family-owned and operated management service with over 30 years of combined experience. For those who are serving our country in the military, a discount is available. Take a virtual tour today at eTownApartments.com. What else? Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and a friendly staff. Call 270-982-7206 to talk to someone about scrapping metal and recycling. E-Town Exterminating is a locally owned, family-run pest control company that has been serving the surrounding areas of Kentucky since 1976. Whatever your pest control issues are, their team has the knowledge, skill, and training to safely and effectively eliminate the problem. Call 270-737-6900 or go online at bugabug.com. And West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. We'll be back after this short timeout with second half action.
Hi, I'm Jarrett Cox with HCEC-TV. Today we're going to talk a little bit about Brandyburg Telecom, and we have Shane Witt, Customer Relations Manager for Brandyburg. Shane, how are you?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I started working for Brandyburg Telephone Company in January of 2011. I've been there for almost 12 years now. I've done a little bit of everything at Brandyburg Telephone. Started out on line crew. I've done some troubleshooting, installations, dispatch. I keep telling people they can't find anything I'm good at, so they just keep moving me from department to department.
Well, they could call you a jack of all trades. So, can you touch a little bit on the background and the history of Brandyburg?
Yeah, so we started in 1950, established in 1950 from the former Meade County Telephone Company. So we're going on over 72 years now in the community. We started out with just telephone services, and now we're doing internet, cable, security, and surveillance. And we offer a new line of cameras called Arlo, and we also offer our BBTel Blast Wi-Fi services.
You know, I know that BBTel Blast, there's so many exciting things about this service. Can you touch a little bit more on that?
Sure. Yep. So for the past year now, we've been deploying our BBTel Blast Wi-Fi, and what that has really done for our customers is it put them in control of their Wi-Fi. So there's a lot of features like parental controls, setting schedules of when their kids can be on the internet, setting up new networks without having to call in. Of course, we're always welcome our customers to call us, but now we have an option for customers who like to take care of those things on their own.
And somebody that has a small little nephew that loves to get into everything, it's so important to be able to kind of restrict what they get into and what they might accidentally stumble upon on the World Wide Web.
Absolutely, yeah, and my kids probably don't like it that we have that app, because anytime they get in trouble, I can just turn their internet usage off just by my telephone.
It sounds like something you can't not have.
That's right. After having it, I couldn't imagine not having the capabilities of controlling my internet without having to call into the office.
So can you talk a little bit about how important it is to invest in the community?
Yeah, so it's really important to invest in the community, invest into kids and that want to take advantage of our co-op program and student workers, because a lot of those kids that we've used for co-op program have decided to stay at the telephone company, and we have some people, that's where they started, and they've been there for 20 plus years now. So it's really important to invest in the community, because it often comes back.
Hardin County is just one of the greatest areas in the state, and I'm biased because I work here. But you know, so many great talents, and just being able to find just those diamonds in the rough and be able to just watch them grow, just from that young age, and people that are potentially future customers of Brandyburg that get to work there and experience all the stuff that you all have to offer. And speaking of all the things that you have to offer, you've been so gracious to help us provide live sports coverage for the past 20 years. You and Brandyburg Telecom are the only reason that we're able to show all the parents out there their kids in live sports action every week, sometimes multiple times a week, and we just have to thank you.
Yeah, so it's a good partnership and relation that we have with HCEC-TV, and a lot of our student workers that come through Brandyburg Telephone Company in our central office, they aid support with HCEC-TV, and it is a good service to give back to the community. You know, myself, I have a son that plays soccer, and sometimes Hardin County, and you know, I may not always watch it on Channel 1, but it's kind of nice to say, you know what, I want to watch that when it comes back on. I want to see that play that I may have missed, and I want to see again. So I really enjoy the ball games that are shot by HCTV.
You know, and always being able to say, hey, my kid was on TV.
That's right.
So if anybody wants service from Brady Bear Telecom, what's the easiest way to get a hold of it?
Yep, the easiest way is the old-fashioned telephone. Just give us a phone call and let us know what services that you'd like. You can always shop on our website and kind of get an idea of, you know, how much internet do I need. We do have some tools on our website that bandwidth calculators that let you say, okay, I have 10 TVs that I'm streaming on, and it gets you an idea of what package that you would need for your home.
And with everything being connected to the internet now, something like that is so important because you may not realize all the devices that you have that's getting something from the internet.
You're exactly right. And one thing that's really changed in recent years is, you know, it's not all about the download speeds anymore. Now you got to consider upload speeds. So think about, you know, churches that are streaming their services on Facebook Live. You know, that's using upload. One thing that we're really proud of in all of our fiber services, every speed package we have is symmetrical. So you don't have to worry about determining how much download do I need versus how much upload. You can just focus on how much download do I need and know that I'm going to get the same upload speed and I have no data caps.
Brady Bear Telecom is the place here in Hardin County to get internet and any other thing you need. Thank you so much for sponsoring us. Thank you so much for all the great work that you do. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And let's go back to some live sports action.
District girls semifinal action. Our halftime score between the North Hardin Trojans and the Central Hardin Bruins tied at 2 apiece. Scoring from the first half, Taylor Edson scored just 40 seconds into the game on a PK. And then about 6 minutes later, she scored again, giving the Bruins a 2-0 lead with 24-13 to go in the first half. Jerica Johnson put it in for North Hardin's first goal, and then with just 2:27 before halftime, Olivia Maldonado put it in the top right corner to score and tie it up. Central Hardin will have the opening possession of the second half. Wiedemann with it, plays it back to the middle. Yates comes back, lays it back off. Torres will send it back for Stover. Stover going to send it up the right side. Wiedemann not going to get to that one. Throw in for the Bruins. Taylor Edson to throw this one in. Taylor Edson going to send this one to the outside of the box. Thompson sends it back up. Barry there, shot. One hop right to Putharancy. Johnson with it for Central. Stops, turns, it goes off Jerica Johnson of the Trojans. Carter goes to the ground. It would be a foul on North. Free kick for Central. Looks like it'll be Taylor Edson to take this one. Two-person wall. We're about 8 yards out. Johnson trying to get it to the outside. Played right back. Edson now. Shot. And in! Taylor Edson with her third goal of the night. This one from about 20 yards out. And it looked like it was going to go over the goal and goes in the top. So Campbell Wallace had 5 goals in our first game tonight. So we've already had one glut of goals. Now Edson with the hat trick. And Central back on top, 3-2 over North Hardin. Jerica Johnson to Torres, will send it back for Carter. Carter gonna get to the outside for Wiedemann, plays it back inside. McKenna Johnson gets it back for Central. Howell with it, she'll play it to the outside to Bratcher. Bratcher to Howell. She's gonna go up the right side. Stith races after it. Thompson gets there first. They go out, throw in for the Bruins. Stith to take this one. Quickly into Howell. Play it back towards the middle. Johnson gets it to her foot. High in the air. Shot. And it's in. And everybody was expecting it to be offsides. But the goal, I believe it was by Maddie Berry. I'll have to wait and see the officials talking it over. And it was offsides. So 37-27 to go. Stover will take this free kick. Stover will send this from the outside. Taylor Edson gets there, but Torres will send it up the field. Gent. There's now McKenna Johnson with it for Central. Up to Barry, and that's offsides. And that'll be a free kick for the Trojans. Torres will take this one. Down the left side, that one headed, I believe, by Gent. Stiff now. Still with possession, plays it back. Shelby Edson who sends it up. Kutharansi comes out, lets it get into the box and picks it up. She'll punt that one away. Coming to the near side, Wiedemann will gather that one in. Kenna Johnson right back with it now. She gets it to Howell. Howell gonna send it through. Stith gonna race up on the outside. Shot, Kutharansi with the save. Kutharansi gonna throw it out to her left, to Mahone. That one kept in by the Bruins. Disselkamp comes over, sends it forward. All bouncing around. Torres now with it. I believe that's McGee for Central. She'll keep it to Taylor Edson. Back outside, Torres. That goes off. Central throw in north. Wiedemann to throw this one in. Wiedemann about 10 yards too far. They'll send her back now, Jerica Johnson, to throw it in. And a foul on Central, free kick for North. Looks like it'll be Jerica Johnson. Quickly gets it to Wiedemann for Yates back outside. McGee there for Central, up to Taylor Edson. She moves it back towards the middle for Howell. Howell gonna chip it through. And that one's gonna go over the inline and be a goal kick for the Bruins. .44 to go in the ball game. Central on top, 3-2. We're all tied at halftime, and Taylor Edson scored just a minute 45 into the second half, giving the Bruins a 1-goal lead. McGee and Yates. Now Yates with it. McGee sends it towards the center of the field. Back to the outside. Mahone now going to send it back across. Wiedemann there. McGee comes out. She'll play this one back to Torres, right back outside to Wiedemann. Again, now Torres going to chip it towards just outside the box. Gent will kick it out and be a throw in Trojans. Wiedemann to throw this one in. That goes out off Central, another throw in for the Trojans. Yates to take this one. Get it into the box. Torres with it. She's going to play this one back. Going to be sent forward. Carter and Berry going after it. Thompson gets it right at midfield. Back down the other way. High hop. To the outside. Yates has it. That one poked free by McGee. Yates will track it back down. Trying to get it to Wiedemann. It's going to go over the sideline to be a throw in for the Bruins. Goes off north again, another throw in. McGee gets that one in. Another throw in for the Bruins. Taylor Edson to send this one in. She'll go down the line for Berry. A foul on North Hardin, free kick for the Bruins. And Gent will come to take this one. She'll send this one in. One big hop. Buthrancy comes out, gathers it. Now she'll punt it away. Go down near midfield. Disselkamp heads it back towards midfield. McKenna Johnson there. She'll lay it back for Shelby Edson. She's going to send it up the right side. Good possession going back and forth. That'll go out. Throw in for the Bruins. Torres misses that one. Stover gets to it. Try to send it back outside. Stith and Miller going after it. Stith now is going to send it to this corner. Taylor Edson racing over. Carter gets there first. Carter going to get that one off of Edson. Throw in. Izzy Torres to throw this one in. Down the line. Johnson will get to it. She's going to play it to the middle for Disselkamp. Disselkamp plays it to the outside. Bratcher is there. Bratcher going to send it forward, offsides on Central. Free kick for North Hardin. Thompson to take this one. Yep. Thompson will take this one. It goes out, throw in for the Bruins. Stith quickly into Howell. Back to Stith. She'll play it back to Bratcher. She's going to go back. Yates gets this one for North. She's going to try to send it forward. Shelby Edson is there. Down to the corner. Bratcher and Yates going after it. Bratcher gets possession. Now Stith with it. Stith will play it up to Howell. Howell going to send it. Now Berry on a breakaway as Thompson races back. And Thompson gets it out. Berry keeps it in. Stith now with it as Miller comes out. And that's going to be a corner kick for the Bruins. Subs coming in. I haven't seen him. Oh. Stith will take this corner. It's going to be a low one, about 15 yards out. Johnson going to keep it down on this end. Goes off the Trojans, Bruin throw in. Stith, again, going to get this one in to Johnson. And that will go out off North Hardin. Another throw in. Stith again to throw this one in. And we have a foul. So it was a push off. We have free kick for the Bruins. It's like it'd be Taylor Edson to take this free kick. Walk off their 10. Torres and Johnson will make up the wall. Edson marked ready. She's going to kick this one at the goal. It goes off the side of the goal and be a goal kick for the Trojans. 27:58 to go in the ball game. Putharansi to take this one. So I'm going to go towards the left side, trying to get it to Mahone. Jerica Johnson out there. So able to keep it in. Play it back to Shelby Edson, who now plays it towards the middle of the field. So it'll be sent to the outside by Torres. McGee there. McGee going to get it up to Howell. Howell going to send this one forward. Putharansi will gather it in. She'll roll it back outside to Torres. Outside for Jackson. Now, Johnson with it. That goes out off of Central. North Hardin throw in. Jackson quickly into Yates. We're going to have a foul on Central. Free kick for North. And it'll be Yates who will take this one. To the middle for Torres. Torres is going to send it back outside. McGee gets there first for the Bruins. Down to Johnson. Jerica Johnson for the Trojans with it. Back outside trying to get to Jackson. McGee going to send it down the middle of the field. Miller there first for the Trojans. She'll take it to the outside. Stith now with it for the Bruins. And we'll have a foul there on North Hardin, a free kick for Central. This could be, it'll be Panner who takes this one. Panner dangerous from this distance. 25-25 to go. Three-person wall now. This one kept low and will go wide left. I say it went off of a Trojan, so it'll be a corner kick for the Bruins. Looks like it'll be Howell to come and take this one. Howell going to take this right at the goal. That'll be another goal kick as that goes off Stover and out. Now it'll be Panner who comes out. She's quickly going to play this to Howell. Howell going to leave it up for Panner. It's going to go off Johnson. Howell able to keep it in. Johnson gets it right back over to Stover. And Panther keeps it in, and she gets it to Howell. That goes over the end line. Pushing after it over. If they stop it, there's going to be a yellow card issued. Talking to both of them. And a yellow card issued to both players. Elizabeth Howell for Central Hardin and Isabella Carter for North Hardin. So both players should have to leave the field. So it'll be a goal kick as we come back to live action after both coaches are explained why the yellow cards were issued. So 24:07 to go in the ball game. Torres will take this goal kick. Yates going to send it out. It's going to go over the sideline. Throw in for the Bruins. McGee will take this one. Back to Gent. Played towards the middle of the field. Now Johnson with it. She'll leave it off, but coming over to Wiedemann. Jerica Johnson now with it for North. Tried to sneak it past McGee. Jackson there. Johnson for Central got in the way. Now Johnson back with the ball. Down the middle of the field. Panner right back to Johnson. That'll be a foul. We're going to have a yellow card issued. I believe this will go to Maldonado. So 23-16 to go. It'll be a free kick for the Bruins. Everything right. Again, the winner of this game will take on the Elizabethtown Panthers 5:30 on Thursday, right back here at North Hardin. Gent gonna send this one straight down the field. Big hop. Howell comes out. Putharanti gets to her, but it's off the foot. Stiff shot, and it's in. Ava Stiff with the goal on the rebound. And now Central Hardin up 4-2 with 23:04 to go. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, eTownApartments.com, Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, eTown Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Putharanti will scoop that one up. That's when it'll be put on Yates' foot. She's going to turn, take a shot. Potham with the save. to the outside. And I believe a handball. This will be a free kick for Central. This will be a free kick. Panther going to get it to Disselkamp. Now Howell will have it for the Bruins. Plays it back for McGee. McGee going to send it forward. Edson gives chase. Torres will get back to it first. And then Putharancio kicking outside to Jackson. Jackson able to keep it in. McGee sends it up, but Putharancio will slide over and get that one. Jackson. Now McKenna Johnson with it. She'll play it back to McGee. It's going to go outside, throw in for the Bruins. Back in, off Jerica Johnson. I guess it was off, yeah, got her in the hand or arm. Free kick for the Bruins. Gent will take this one. It will be Gent to take it. One sent forward, high hop. Stover's going to get to it first. She's actually going to let it go all the way out, and it'll be a goal kick for the Trojans. Putharancio will play this outside to Stover. Stover will drive it up. I'm going to send it down the right side. McGee gathers it in right at midfield. Taylor Edson to Howell. Back for Gent. She'll play it outside for McGee. I'll hit it towards the middle of the field. High hop. Barry there. Thompson. He's sent forward. Bratcher now with it. Bratcher going to send it forward. That'll go out and be a throw in for North Hardin. Wiedemann to throw this one in. Play this one across. McGee going to go chasing after it. Yates comes for North Hardin. They get it down, and an offsides call. Going to be a free kick for the Trojans. Torres down the right side. Now it goes off the Bruins. Throw in North. Yates quickly gets it into Johnson. Now Jackson with it. Trying to find some space. McGee kicks it high in the air. McKenna Johnson keeps it in, but he falls to Jerica Johnson. Tries to send it forward. Gent's going to send it out near midfield. Barry comes to Torres. She'll send it out the other side, trying to get it to Wiedemann. Played forward. Now McKenna Johnson with it. She sends it forward. Thompson will be the first one there. Putharancio lets it cross into the box and picks it up. This one played to the outside. Wiedemann sends it forward, trying to get to Maldonado. Shelby Edson kicks it out. Throw in for North. Quick throw in, trying to get it to Yates. Yates there. Closing in on that was McGee, who sends it out near midfield. Carter. Miller sent it forward. Now this one's popped in the air by Thistle Camp. Taylor Edson not able to keep it in. Throw in north. Jackson to throw this one in. 17:05 to go in the ball game. Howell to Disselkamp. Disselkamp going to send it out the other side. Racing forward is Panner. Panner with it, one-on-one shot, save, Hutherensi. And it'll be a corner kick for the Bruins. It's like Panner, the one who's going to take this one. Panner ready. So we can go out about 15 yards out before it lands. Taylor Edson heads it towards inside. Stover will kick it out. Maldonado races up. Maldonado gets it. Maldonado going to send it forward. A little too heavy a touch. She's trying to get it to Yates. Throw in for Central. McGee quickly throws it into Taylor Edson. And that one kicked out by Maldonado. Throw in for Central. Taylor Edson to throw this one in. Down the line to Barry. Kicked out again by North. Edson again to throw this one in. Goes it out to Howell in the middle of the field. She's going to send it through to the other side. Sent back the other way by Wiedemann. Shelby Edson at the other end gathers it in. Panner not able to keep it in. Throw in North Hardin. And a lot of subs coming in. Thompson will play this one across to Carter. Carter sends it forward, trying to get to Jackson. It'll go out, throw in for Central. Subs coming in. .22 to go. Jackson kicks that one out, throw in Central. McGee quickly throws it in down the line. Yates can just turn and send it all the way down to the other end of the field. Potham will slide over and pick that one up. Potham punts it away. Yates going to head it to the outside. Wiedemann there. Wiedemann going to kick it back towards the top of the box. Gent sends it back near midfield. Johnson now with it for Central. Lays it off for Panner. And they chip it forward, and now we have the offsides call. Hutherensi just going to send it back up there. It'll be a free kick for the Trojans. Torres to take this one up the left side. It's going to be sent towards the middle for Jerica Johnson. She'll play it back for Carter. Carter going to send it up for Jackson. She gets surrounded. McGee clears it. Barry with it, but it'll be Stover who comes up and gets it back for the Trojans to Jerica Johnson. Her and McKenna Johnson bang together. Jackson going to get it up for Yates. Yates trying to find some room. That's cleared by Shelby Edson. Throw in for North. And subs coming in. throw in north. Jerica Johnson to throw this one in. Goes off Disselkamp. Yates come over, Shelby Edson goes off and for her corner kick for the Trojans. Madison Yates will take this one. Send this one to the far side and gets all the way through. And will go over the inline and be a goal kick for Central Hardin. That one will get sent forward. Play it back to the center. Torres will send it back outside. Goes out, throw in north. Mahone quickly sending it in. Now Torres will send it up the left side. Headed back towards the middle. Johnson will gather this one in for the Bruins. She'll send it forward. It's going to go off of Carter. Howell to throw this one in. Subs coming in for the Bruins. Howell to throw this one in. No one really moving for the Bruins. That's going to go off Edson. Throw in north. North now with the sub. So Wiedemann will throw it in again. Into Carter. And then Edson gets it back. Edson gonna cross. Satterfield trying to gather it in. Miller will get it out the other side. This one will get past Howell, races after it. Putharansi waits until it gets in. Coach Smith calling, asking for a yellow. So keepers are protected better. If that was a yellow, that would be Howell's second. So Putharansi will just lay this off for Stover. Now Stover outside for Torres, right back to Stover. Now she'll send it up the right side. Trying to get it to Wiedemann, come back. Carter sends it forward. Johnson right back with it for the Bruins. This one is Edson, it's already offsides called. It'll be another free kick for North. Torres will take this free kick. McGee comes up, pops this one up in the air. Still in, Wiedemann now with it. Johnson continues to fight back. Maldonado. Yates back to Maldonado. She'll take it down in the corner. Crosses there. In the top. Missed that time by Echeverria. I believe that was Satterfield that cleared that one out. Throw in for the Trojans. Subs coming in. A yellow card issued to McKenna Johnson. So 7:39 to go. Sitting near the goal, Potham there, she'll collect it. Potham sends that one forward. Towards the middle. Stover going to send it to the other end. It's headed back by Shelby Edson. That one played through. That's an offsides. Another free kick for the Trojans. Yates to take this one. So towards the right side, off Wiedemann, cleared out by McGee. Out to Howell. Howell just going to send it forward. Edson not able to keep it in, throw in North. Got subs coming in on both sides. We'll be at 6 minutes before this one goes back in. Yates to throw this one in. Hanner comes over, sends it back the other way. Berry with it. She'll send it forward. It's going to be banged around Stover. That goes out off of Berry. Actually, I'm going to say off Stover. Throw in Central. Quickly getting it into Taylor Edson. Wiedemann gets it back. Torres gets it to Johnson. Back to Torres. Torres is going to send it up the right side. Gent back there. Gent escorts it until Potham comes over and picks it up. Roll it back out to McGee. McGee sends it forward. Wiedemann with it back. Taylor Edson now, Yates with it for the Trojans. Yates trying to find some room, shot wide right. So back in for Central. And the winner of tonight moves on to Thursday night's championship game. That'll be held here at North Hardin, 5:30. And we'll take on the Elizabethtown Panthers. So sit down the middle of the field to Berry right at midfield. She's going to chip it forward. Satterfield comes after it. Stover going to get there first. Now Edson will send it in towards the box. Miller back there, lays it on the ground. Disselkamp now with it. Disselkamp will send it through, that's offsides. And that'll be a free kick for the Trojans. Torres will take this one, she sets it down. Chips it forward, trying to get it to Mahone. Mahone gonna send it down the left side. Maldonado over there. Shelby Edson will turn and send it out. Throw in North. Sub coming in for North. Get it into Yates. Maldonado turns, fires, shot. It's in! Olivia Maldonado from distance scores her second goal of the night, and it's back to a 1-point game. .333 to go in the ball game. And the excitement builds back up. Jerica Johnson now with it at midfield. Try to get it to Jackson on the outside. Sent back in. Taylor Edson gets it over to Barry. Now back to the middle. That was Disselkamp who sends it up the far side. Paget able to get to it. Miller comes out. Now it'll be cleared in the back line. Stith. Keep it on this end. Torres will come back to it. She'll turn and send it out to Carter on the far side. Carter gets it to Wiedemann. 2:48. Send it forward for Yates. Gent in front of her. Gent gets it back for Central. She'll send it up there left side. This is going to roll out. Throw in for North. She's way far forward, about 15 yards. She'll back up. Does Carter. Now, Carter throws it in. Back to Carter. Stover there. Ball knocked around. Satterfield has it for the Bruins. She'll send it to Taylor Edson. Edson kicks back out. But McGee sends it back down. Thompson to Yates. That's going to go out off of Central. Yates going to throw it in down the line, trying to get it to Maldonado. It's going to go off her. Throw in for the Bruins. Central will have a subs coming in. The clock stops on Central subs because they have the lead in the last 5 minutes. Throw in. Carter. That goes right to McKenna Johnson. She'll kick it out. Throw in North. 1:47. Now to be Johnson to throw it in. Johnson too far forward. She's got to back up. It's going to be headed by McKenna Johnson back towards the middle. Carter there. So now free kick. 1:24 to go. Stover down the middle of the field. Lays it off. Yates trying to get it to her left foot. Can't do so. Disselkamp outside for Taylor Edson. She'll send it up the field. Putheransi going to come out from the box. She'll kick this one toward North's left side. Jackson out there. So it'll be played forward. Howell chasing after it. She gets to it. She'll cross there. Close to a handball. It will be a handball in the box. That'll be a free kick for the Bruins. I believe it'll be Taylor Edson will take this PK. Putheransi again has to stay on her line until the ball is kicked. 46 seconds to go. Taylor Edson, shot. Save, Putheransi. It will be a corner. Edson will take this to the corner. Stop the clock with 27.2, and Edson will get a yellow card for stalling. So Shelby Edson will come from the back line. She will take this one. Now to be Panner who comes over to take it. Now The official has gone over to talk to the coaches. And they're going to send this one across. Headed in the air, saved by Putharansi. She's rushing forward, now going to punt it away. Ratcher sends this one back. Jackson pops it in the air. It's going to be headed by Disselkamp. This one flows to the outside. Panther going to get there, not before Carter sends it out. Throw in for Central. McGee to throw this one in, and that will do it. And Central Hardin will advance on to the 17th District Championship game with a 4-3 victory over North Hardin. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools live Channel 1 programming, sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results, with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, and South Louisville, online at physicaltherapyky.com. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction is a family-operated and owned management service with over 30 years of combined experience. For those who are serving our country in the military, a discount is available. Take a virtual tour today at eTownApartments.com. Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and a friendly staff available for all your recycling needs. Located in Elizabethtown on 31W, just south of exit 91 off Interstate 65. Call 270-982-7206 to talk to someone about scrapping metal and recycling. E-Town Exterminating is a locally owned, family-run pest control company. It's been serving the surrounding areas of Kentucky since 1976. Whatever your pest control issues are, termites, spiders, crickets, general pests, even moles, their team has the knowledge, skill, and training to safely, effectively eliminate the problem. Call 270-737-6900 or go online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple, online at westpointbank.com. So we will have 2 members of North Hardin named to the all-tournament team. And for Central Hardin, they will go on to Thursday night's championship game right back here at North Hardin. It'll take place at 5:30, and the coverage will be brought to you by Mr. Jeff Macy, Olivia Maldonado, and Aubrey Putharansi named to the all-tournament team. So for all of our workers here at HCEC-TV, remember we're back tomorrow night at 5:30. It'll be boys 17th District semifinals, 5:30 and 8 o'clock. For all of our workers here at HCEC-TV, I'm Bobby Thompson saying so long and good night.